Hey everybody, David Corson, Sunday, September 21st, 2025, about 6:30. Hope everybody had a great Sunday. Started out, smile on your face, positive thought. Now it's about 6:30 or so, going into the Sunday evening. Still some time left to salvage before the week gets started early tomorrow morning at the 5 or 6 a.m. club, whichever one you're part of. I'm probably part of both of them. But in any event, some crazy stuff. We had the engine. The mechanic took it home and drove it. And of course, my son started this morning, broke down on the highway. Had to get it towed. So my wife she just started back here, turned around, went down. Got the car towed, truck to a Ford dealer somewhere in South Georgia. I don't know where he was, but anyway, I just said, just take my truck and we'll see about what's wrong with it. We'll have to figure out how we're going to get it back and move on. I'm not really worried about it. What are you guys barking at? There's no one out there. They don't even know who you are. Do you know who they are? Come on, let's go. So that made for an exciting morning. So, but they made it back down to Delray, and they had some stuff in his truck that they put in my truck, and he just took it down. And I just said, hey, you know what, bro? Just take my truck. I was going to get another one here eventually anyway. Maybe not this year, but I don't really need it. Your truck, we'll see what happens, Could be another sensor. Could be something electronic. Hey, that car was completely taken. They had to rebuild the engine. And some stupid little freaking thing that, just a weird part. Anyway, Ford, I love you. But you really blew it on this one. Because he could have traded that car in before he taken the engine apart. And, they would have just salvaged it anyway. But regardless, it was a bummer. So my wife was supposed to come home today. She's coming home tomorrow. Had a podcast, got to reschedule that. So I got to send that tonight. And I got a couple other things. So I'm just trying to play catch up. I was kind of a bachelor here this weekend. But he's finished his training in Savannah. He's going back and starting the grind. 3 days a week. 3 days, 4 days off. 3 days on, 4 days off. And then grind it out for the last couple of months. And then starting in January, he'll get the shift that he wants, which is evenings. So in any event, that's his story. Mine was a mellow weekend. Was kind of just getting caught up, Rearing, I got a fantastic week ahead of me. Can't wait for it I'm going to enjoy myself tonight with the pups. But as far as starting the week off, hey, man, I'm going to be rolling tomorrow morning, man, early. I got a lot of stuff then I got to drive down and pick my wife up at 3:30. Hopefully she's on time or early, and we can get through downtown because it's pretty heavy traffic down through there. If you haven't, Atlanta is the LA of the South. A lot of people go through that connector, the 75-85 corridor through downtown. It's brutal. So, talking about travel, how apropos. Here's what my word is that I was thinking about. Just because, it's the beginning of the week, you're starting a new week, different things, and that word's embark. Yeah, embark. That's my word of the day for September 21st. 2025. And why do I like embark? Because it's an action word. It makes you do something, go for it, and it's the beginning of something, hopefully something special and great. And sooner or later, you'll finally cross that finish line and celebrate. But business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever you're doing, you're always embarking on something. Whether it's going to the grocery store or going to South Georgia and Thompson, Georgia, I think it is. That's where my son's truck is, at the Ford dealer down there. Dropped the truck off and continued on south. Anyway, just a crazy day. But hey, got to go. So shoot, my truck, I think it's got my F-150. It's a 15. It's been great. It only has about 90,000 miles on it. 93. I just put new tires on it. And it's really good. I beat the hell out of it the last year when I was building this house. I used to keep it immaculate. As a contractor, dream on if you're going to keep your truck if you're on a construction site. Because your feet are going to get dirty, you're going to get dusty. It's just, it's impossible to stay clean. and keep your truck clean. It's just the reality. And I used to keep it so nice, and it just got beat up, but it still is really nice. I mean, listen, it doesn't even have, like I said, it's got very low mileage, and we've taken good care of it, and did a great job, So, anyway, man, I'll just let him have for a while and see what happens with his truck. Got to get back here. Obviously, the guy who worked on the engine, he wants to look at it, and we'll go from there. What the bummer is, my mechanic, our mechanic. We've had him for over 30, known him for 30 years, and he's going to be bummed out, that the engine quit. So he's got a predicament, because he's got to either decide, okay, does he let someone fix it down there? Does he get down there and tow it? Do you get it towed up here unless you know someone down there that has, that can put it on a flatbed or whatever and tow it up to Atlanta, wherever he was. It's time and money. Or he has a trailer. He could drive it down there and pay the gas and whatever. That's the cheapest way to do it. But who am I? I'm just a publisher, an editor. I understand deadlines, So, but hey, if he can get the truck rolling, and someone wants to keep my truck, I'll keep that truck up here, and we'll see. Maybe we'll trade that one in when we get. I want a 250. I want a bigger truck. Maybe not a 350. I don't think I need anything like that. But I want 4-wheel drive, and something that this will probably be one of my last ones. So, anyway, but Embark. Yeah, Embark. When you embark as an athlete, you embark in the beginning of the season. Your journey's all those games, preseason, holidays. You finish the season, you go in the playoffs, and then you have your dinner, and then, that journey's over. But you embarked. And you embarked when you had goals. Did you meet them? I don't know. If they were obtainable, you probably did. But taking action and embarking on having a successful season, because everybody's even when you start. Everybody's at 0-0. At the end of the season, you're either 14-3, 8-8, or 4-10, whatever your record is. Scoreboard doesn't change. It tells you basically what happened. But you either win or you learn. You never ever lose. The scoreboard tells the score, but doesn't really tell everything. Okay, maybe a couple of your guys got hurt. Maybe you had a lot of seniors on your team, and they there's so many things that go into winning and learning, and putting W's on the board. Listen, it takes time, commitment, practice. Everybody's got to buy into the system. You got to be a little lucky here and there, and it's but you have to embark, and that's and if you get the whole team to embark on the same boat with the same vision in the same direction, you're probably going to have a pretty darn good season. Same thing with business. Businesses are like sports teams. You have an HR department. You have a sales department. You have upper management. You've got this. You've got that. Just like sports teams. You've got the GM, the presidents, the players, the trainers, the coaches, the assistant coaches. The equipment managers. It's all the same. You got to give it your all every day. You got to leave it out there. You got to embark every day when you get up. Do a positive thing, make your bed. Get in the shower, put your game face on, have a great breakfast. Dress for success. I don't even care if you're working out of the house, still do it. And then go through your day. Have a great lunch. Knick-knack. Have an awesome evening. And then give your body some rest and go do it again the following day. And do it again and again and again and repeat. And improve every day. But you have to embark to get that done. That's why I say it's an action word. And relationships, you got to embark. Hey, you don't even know these people. You embark. You want to spend time with them. And when you embark, you find out if it's going to be a good match or not. Hopefully it is. But if it's not, move on. You only have so much time. If it doesn't benefit you, don't do it. Okay? I'm greedy. I'm sorry. Just because of, I'm 62 and I'm in that last part of my life. So, you got to embark in relationships. And listen, when you embark, you're taking action. You're doing something positive. You're doing stuff. You're not lazy. You're not sitting around doing stuff. So people are like, hey, man, I think I could hang out with that guy. I mean, that guy's, wow, 62, he's still doing that stuff? Yeah. I got a lot to offer still. I do. It might not be as fast. I'm still pretty sharp. But, and I like embarking every day and trying to improve and beat my goals and get my to-do list done and getting stuff done and making the most out of my time. Yeah, I do. So, and it's not just people that you know. It's also people that you have casual contact with. whether it's at the post office. Oh, I don't even go to the post office. Why would I even say that? If it's getting something to eat, or at the gas station, or you're just people you communicate with, whether it's digitally or in person, whatever. You got to take something from them, and you got to give them respect, and I swear they'll get back to you. So, and then, hey, listen, your body, this is the year that I embarked on giving my body rest and so I had good sleep. And it's been amazing, man. At the end of the year, I'm telling you, I started out, I had to train my mind. Hey, I'm unplugging. We don't watch TV. We have the white noise and, the fan in the room. It's pretty good. I get about 6 to 6.5 hours of solid sleep. That is awesome. And I feel great. My body feels great. It still works its ass off for me every day in and day out. But it knows, hey, he's flossing, he's brushing, he's unplugging, man. Oh, cool. And I'm telling you, it takes advantage of it. It's been amazing, though. So, but you got to embark. You got to give your body the time. If you take care of your body, it'll perform for you like a thoroughbred every day for the remainder of your life, as long as you're breathing. Yep, it will. So that's, and if you want to embark on anything else that you're doing in a 24-hour day, all right, business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, eating, playing, whatever, hey, go for it. But you got to take action to get it done. Just remember, you got to start. You got to take action. It's such a cool word, embark. Embark on the journey, the daily one, the yearly one, whatever. And if you embark on this one, trying to improve on how you embark on things, all the way to December 31st, all right, you're going to have about 100 days of data on yourself. Hey, you could do a vlog right here on your phone. You can download the diary app. Your phone's attached to you. Just bang out a paragraph, either orally, written, on video, and do it for those 100 days or so. And if you do that, number one, you're going to cross the finish line. Congratulations, task completed. But then you can go back and you look at all your stuff. Oh, wow, there I was right on. I should embark more or less. I'm telling you, it'll blow you away. Because, even though you know what the scoreboard is, you'll see some other stuff that you haven't seen before. I laugh when I go back and look at some of my blocks. I just do. So, and I don't laugh. I just I remember that day. So, that's my word. Embark. From the heart, take it to the bank, put it up in your knowledge vault, use it for a rainy day. And listen, it's got to be a part of your verbiage, because that's what, whether you're doing business or whatever it might be, man, you got to embark. And it's connected to all the words that we've discussed this year. So listen, I appreciate y'all. I'm sitting out here, just letting the dog, there's my dog, there's one, there's two, there's three, there they all are. They're waiting for me to feed them. So I'm going to go feed them, and I'm going to embark on my evening and make the use of it and get ready for a fantastic week ahead. Yeehaw! Bring it on. I am ready. I am ready to embark. So, appreciate y'all. Be safe. Take action. Head on a swivel. Embark.